Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Of course, pwede tayo, we can file another arbitration case, no? Or several in fact. Ang plano ng DOJ to file an arbitration case for damage to the marine environment. Kasi yung, if you remember, yung Skoda Shoal at saka Rosal Reef, talagang inubos, no? Pag yung tiningnan nila yung Skoda Shoal and Rosal Reef, nawala. Biglang nawala yung coral reef. Nakita nila yung mga ano na lang, mga remnants na lang ng mga corals, no? So the DOJ now is preparing the pleadings to file that case, no, sa arbitral tribunal sa The Hague under UNCLOS to recover damages. Kasi kailangan dyan, it will take time kasi they're gathering the evidence. Papakita dapat natin through satellite images na ito yung before the destruction, makita mo, no? Makikita naman ng satellite yung ano yan yung mga contours ng coral reef. Tapos after a certain date, wala na, hindi mo na makita kasi inubos na ng mga Chinese fishermen. Kasi dun sa ilalim ng ng coral reef, yung andun yung mga giant clams. Patay na yung mga giant clams, matagal na. Kaya lang napakahalaga yon kasi yung giant clams, yung shell, yun ang mahalaga doon. Parang tawag ng China dyan, ivory of the sea. So kina-carve nila yan parang ivory and very expensive, no? Kasi yung giant clams, pag malaki na yan, hindi na makalangoy yan, hindi na makalakad, hindi na makaano. So they are overgrown by the coral reefs, no? So kaya to get the giant clams, sisirain nila yung coral reef. So kaya inubos yung coral reef sa Rosal Reef and Skoda Shoal. Ngayon, yung coral reef, that is the breeding ground of fish. Diyan na nanganganak yung mga isda, no? They give birth to their young there. Pag nawala yung coral reef, wala na silang breeding ground. Wala, maubos na yung maliliit na isda. Yung maliliit na isda, yun yung kinakain ng malaking isda. At saka yung malaking isda kinakain ng mas malaki pa. Ang final dyan sa food chain tayo. Kinakain natin yung mga malalaking isda. Pero pag wala yung maliliit, magko-collapse yung food chain. Mawawala yung malalaki kasi wala na silang pagkain. So importante, the coral reef should remain. Kaya even the UNCLOS, nakalagay doon, we must protect the marine environment kasi everybody agrees na you need that to sustain the fish, no? Para yung mga isda will continue to live there and regenerate. Uhulihin mo man sila, merong papalit. Pero pag inubos mo, sinira mo yung habitat nila na natural breeding ground, mawawala sila. So we are filing that to recover damages.
Okay.
Ngayon, sabi nila,
sorry po. Go ahead.
Pag nag-abla tayo, tas nanalo tayo, may damage award, let's say 1 billion pesos, paano natin kolektahin yon? May utang tayo sa China, di ba? Umutang tayo sa Kaliwa Dam, sa Chico River Pump Project. We can offset it. Yun ang explanation ko. So, ang isang case natin, yung destruction to the marine environment.
Yun bang binabanggit niya na parang offsetting ng utang? Is it as simple as it sounds? Sakaling manalo man tayo dito sa ikinakasang arbitration case against China?
Well, kasi meron ding offsetting under international law. Simple lang, may utang tayo, hindi natin bayaran, sabihin natin na ito, may utang kayo sa amin, may utang kami sa inyo, mag-offset yan. So, hindi lang tayo babayad, yun ang epekto niyan. Parang binabayaran na tayo tuloy for the damages.
Okay. Dito naman sir, ang target.
Nasa atin yung nasa atin yung pagbayad So we can withhold that and then bayad na tayo.
Opo. Dito sa arbitration case, sir, can you talk about the process? Kapareho po ba ito ng prosesong sinunod natin na nag-file tayo ng 2013 sa Permanent Court of Arbitration? And dito, how do you establish clearly that it's China that is at fault and China should pay for damages?
Yeah, yung proseso pareho, no? We will file, tawag nila, statement of claim. We give a copy of the statement of claim to the Chinese embassy in Manila, and we give it also to the UNCLOS in The Hague, no? In Hamburg, doon ang headquarters ng UNCLOS. We give it to the president of the International Tribunal for the Law of the Sea. So, ang gagawin ng president ng International Tribunal for the Law of the Sea, require China to respond in terms of nominating now the arbiters, kasi there will be an arbitration panel of 5. So we will nominate 1, China will nominate 1, we will nominate again 1, and China will nominate 1. So, and then the president of the tribune of the ITLOS will appoint the president, no? Tawag nila dyan, president of the panel. But if China will not participate, and I think China will not participate kasi matatalo rin sila, alam nila matatalo sila, then it will proceed. What will happen is the president of the ITLOS will nominate the judges on behalf of China. So that's how it is formed. Ngayon, but China will continue to be notified, no? Every step along the way, bibigyan sila ng notice, no? Kung at any time they can make a comment.
Okay. Sir, given the facts of the case noon, sa tingin niyo mas madali bang ipanalo ito? Itong inihahandang arbitration case compared to the one that we filed in 2013?
Yes, madali na lang ito. Mas madali ito kasi in the 2016 award, sabi ng tribunal, China caused severe damage to the marine environment. So, meron na. May precedent na na if you destroy the coral reef, you will be liable. Ang problema lang last 2016, we did not ask for damages kasi nagmamadali tayo. We wanted to get the ruling out, so we did not ask for damages. But this time, we will ask for damages. So, it's klaro na kasi nag-rule na noon na pag sinira mo yung coral reef, you extract the giant clams and in the process destroy the coral reef, that's illegal destruction of the marine environment, liable yung state, no? Tsaka it will be the state of China that will be liable kahit nagawa ng mga fishermen nila kasi pinayagan nila, hindi nila hininto.
Yung pwede po mong argument yung ba't hindi nyo naman in-enforce, ba't hindi nyo pinigil yung mga Chinese poachers na yan? Kasi hindi naman natin magawa, di ba? Dahil nga binubuli tayo ng China.
Well, that's one. Secondly, hindi natin alam kasi nagkukumpul-kumpul lang yan sila. Hindi natin alam nung ginagawa nila, yung para sinisira na nila. Kasi hindi tayo makalapit pag andyan sila. Pag madami sila, hindi tayo makalapit. But yung pala, kinukuha na nila yung giant clams. Sinisira na nila yung coral reef. At saka ang napakalawak yung EEZ natin, and we don't have enough Coast Guard or BFAR vessels to monitor, no? So, pagdating natin, ubos na. So, ganyan sila Alam naman nila kung dumadating na tayo kasi may satellite rin sila nakikita naman nila ang ating Coast Guard at saka BFAR vessels natin
Okay. So parang continuation pala ito po ng ating na ipanalong
yes,
arbitration ng 2016. Tama
that's
po ba?
Correct. Kasi meron ng president na pag sinira mo yung coral reef, liable ka Kaya madali na lang ito ngayon. Hindi na mag-argue pa on that point. No? Evidence na lang. So we're gathering the evidence na sila yon. Sila yung coral reef, ang sumira noon, yung mga Chinese fishermen. Yun ang kailangan natin i-prove.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw.